Aloha global family. Lady Grace here. A little walking my favorite forest path. Nice and crisp. Aloha, Miss Elawan. Aloha, Fam Fam. I'll just take a little miracle for the family to tune in here and see who shows up. So in the meantime, let's take a look at the forest. And the little path. So pretty. Nature. We love nature. The place where the horses are. They're in the barn. It's a bit chilly. Dismat. Aloha. Welcome to our little love stream, which I called Prophet and Prophet, to share about these amazing energies that are coming in there to the field together with us. Ooh. It's very crunchy. There's some little ice to crunch on. Just one little piece. You know how kids like to do that. Oh, big kids. Aloha, fam. All right. So I'm going to start jamming in on this transmission. So we are in full receivership of our sovereign birthrights. Aloha, Wendy. This is what is flooding the field. This is what is flooding our DNA at this time. What a wonderful time it is when our true purpose on the earth is starting to flow into our remembrance. And we did a meditation the other night. The guidance called it the Aurora. Aurora in the 64 codons of the human DNA is the 64th gene. The aurora is the halo around the head of the enlightened. You can read more about it in Richard Rudd's book, The Gene Keys, which I always share about. Very empowering piece of work for people to learn more about their blueprints. Aloha, Jeremy. Hi, Karen. So yes, the 64th codon is called the Aurora. And the meditation that we did on the night of the new moon, so to speak, was called the Aurora. And it was about going up into the vaults of the heavens to connect with the Oversoul and to connect all of our circuitry within us to receive our primordial divine blueprint, our source codes, our directive, our purpose, our higher mission, and to do that within. And so it was a group collective process going up there together, and also a very individual process for each one. Aloha, Eva. An individual process for each one of us reconnecting to the source in our wholeness, in our whole and open consciousness. We're always connected to the source, we know, and yet we've had filters in the way of really receiving and knowing our true purpose here on the earth, and that is what is coming in for us at this time. So let's chat a little bit about that. My favorite little trees. a little bit hard to see, but a lot of character. Hi, little oak tree. We'll find a nice little place to have a little sit. This is where the deer came to visit us. That's our LoveStream recently. They like to come and rest. All right. So right. You guys lead the way. Nice big tree and thorn. Alright, so a little seat. Nice to see you all. If you think this video might be helpful, please share. Okay, well, I'm just going to put my bottom down in the snow. Yes. Actually, I'm going to find a rock. Just because we might be here for a few miracles, and the rock is a little bit less snowy. Alright, so I'll just share with you where we are. The trees and the bees. Hey, Mikhail came. Aloha, gorgeous. I've just been fine and cool. How you doing? All right, prophet and prophet. It's a good thing you showed up, Mikhail. Speaking of prophets, so we've gone up to the vaults of the heaven to connect with our true purpose here on the earth. These energies are flooding us extensively at this time. And a glorious celebration it is. The thunderbirds joining us here, the woodpeckers singing their songs. And so there is this incredible influx of light into our bodies and our beings, and I feel to share a few things, which is, as the light comes in, how do we navigate this amazing energy? So, for a long time we have learned through our various techniques, stillness and neutral, and how to balance the polarities and be a Jedi, because that's what this is really about. We are learning to Jedi energy so that we activate our multidimensional gifts, our supernatural capacities. And it's all about energy and learning to fly our light ships. And so we come into these bodies for some good practice in this 3D Earth School, which is no longer 3D, of course. And the flow of the light is really now coming in a new way, because there is a lot of the collective that has embodied skillfully this level of our beings into the physical flesh. So, next steps. Fix the mic. What's wrong with my mic? Kelly Jean, can you not hear me? There. Is that better? Can someone give me a thumbs up? Can you hear what I'm saying? Thumbs up on the sound, por favor. The mic is rubbing. Is it still rubbing? Yep. I'm not moving. My God. I'm just going to do it without. How's that? People tell me they can't hear me, so then I used a microphone and then I used headphones, but I just like being without. You can hear me? Good. I'm not using a mic and I'm not using headphones anymore. If you can't hear me, read my lips. Okay. Perfect. Well, it's good to know that you can hear me now. It's a good time to get going. So we went up into the vaults of the heavens to upload or download or inload or connect to our higher purpose, which is coming in, and these inflows of energy, which are really very constant, are coming in. And the question is, what do we do now and how do we navigate? So first and foremost, our holistic self is downloading new equations, new languages, new storylines, new purpose, new connection. And that's the first place we go, is inward. Go inward and listen to the music, as Kurt Blackson says in the gorgeous song, The Miracle is You. Listen to the music within. And that's where we want to be going. And as we are feeling these expanded levels of energy, continually go within and continually navigate to stillness and neutral, because what is now happening on earth is true profit, called connection with others. There is a global family. Upon this earth we come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and we are connecting on a level of the cosmic. And so, we're very guided to listen in. So I'm going to share a little story. There's this amazing family called the Starlight family, and you can find them on Facebook in Africa. James is the man I originally connected with, and we have had beautiful communion together over time, and sharing of blessings in different ways together. And so I have connected James with our crew, our Golden Pod, that's helping with all of the transmissions that we've been doing. And so everyone in our crew is so excited to meet all the children at the beautiful Starlight Family Academy, and excited to connect and help out in many ways. Aloha, Wendell, Lawrence, your timing is amazing. So yes, our family, our Golden Pod here, who's helping with all the transmissions, is now getting to meet the children online and in videos and pictures that James is sending and so on. And everyone is very excited and has these visions of connecting in with Africa and going to Africa and working with the children there and all these kinds of things. Let's say playing. Yes, the starlightfamily.org. Thank you, Miss Elawan. So, as soon as our Golden Pod got connected, a lot of ideas started to flow through of how we could connect and help out. And here's the thing I'm here to say to me and you. Nobody needs help anymore. There is no victims or victimizers on the planet. We transcended that consciousness in totality. And so what we are now here to do is share ideas, share the guidance that is coming through us from our spirit, because we have gone up into the cosmic Akash. The heavenly vaults have opened. We've gone through the golden gates as a collective. If we just understand this, if we just have a sense of what is occurring, which is what I'm here to share. So our pod came up with some great ideas right away, because James was speaking about some of the needs that they have. And you know, we always come to this financial thing. Well, I'm here to say it's a program. And that is not the primary way that we are meant to connect here on the planet any longer. Guaranteed. Lawrence, Wendell, I'm sure you have lots of things to comment with me on here. We are programmed to see others on the planet and want to reach out and help, and it always begins with $1, because that is a program within the lower self that was part of his story and the old system, which is no longer here. The walls have collapsed. The structure is dominoes flipping over, and it is no longer real. And we are the ones who choose how we connect. So profit as in prophetic, is that let's deliver the message and make it clear. The way to connect on the planet right now is through human consciousness, and human energy is primary. And for anyone who didn't get the memo, hi Robin, aloha. Whoever didn't get the memo, it is about sharing the cosmic knowledge that is coming in and sharing it openly and freely, free and open source. And that's what we're here to do, because we are now downloading or uploading, whatever we want to call it, our original purpose, and there is cosmic intel coming through. So I had a wonderful person who follows the Love Streams write me this morning, and she wrote this beautiful letter and said, I would love to share some of the techniques that you share to help people come into alignment, and I would like to teach them. How would you feel about that? And I was like, that is absolutely amazing. Yes, yes, and yes, please do share, like I am sharing in all my love streams. Please share if this is helpful, this love stream is helpful. Please share it, because there is a transmission coming through that is in the space between the words that has a greater message. And it is to help us know exactly where we're at, which is liberated consciousness into the field. And so we must begin to claim it and not fall back into old ways of creating, because guaranteed the higher self, I know from doing fantastic quantum healing of myself through a few experiences on my journey, that when we truly connect from the place of stillness, the higher self, and we ask the higher self for help or questions, the higher self will download things we could never come up with through the mind. So this is the invitation, because this is how we are now having the human potential to connect on this earth. We are multi-dimensional beings, and we have the capacity to resonate at a frequency that is beyond what we are seeing with our eyes. I've experienced it myself before, driving down the road. I've shared this many times when the guidance came through, when I was trying to back out of a little journey to Egypt to take people on, because I could see the immensity of the journey that was ahead of our team to break through the strands of victimizer consciousness on the planet through the two-strand DNA. And I will say again, when I called everyone on the journey and said, let's back out of the trip, the next day I had, aloha Mark, I just got a nice little message from Mr. Savelli. I got 3 messages from Spirit saying, would you really miss your destiny appointment to take, hi Sunshine, to take your people of the Exodus home to Zion. So what does this languaging mean? It is cosmic. It has nothing to do with religion and all the teachings that have occurred on the planet. And so when I tried to back out of the trip, because I could see the immensity of what was ahead, the guidance went, let's give you a preview. Well, I was driving down the road and all the buildings disappeared and the road disappeared, and then my car disappeared around me, and it was me with a steering wheel in my hand. It's real. We are multi-dimensional cosmic beings. We have the capacity as a collective to resonate beyond this current speed of light that we are seeing. As Richard Rudd says, when the 60th CD ignites in multiple beings, he says in the Gene Keys, the world as we know it will disappear. This is what we're talking. So back to this beautiful engagement with the Starlight family in Uganda, and introducing James to the Golden Pod that has been assisting with the sharing of these transmissions, which is that our Golden Pod immediately heard the word needs and money and so on, which is always part of the transcendence of the teachings here on planet Earth. And so, yes, we are bridging this thing called money, some of us, and we have our foot in various worlds. And my invitation to each of us is we begin to really check in on these programs that are still popping up, where as soon as we meet new people that we love that may be in other countries that do not have the same kind of material belongings as the Western world, that we are programmed to jump to our connection originally at the base and foundation of it through financial. And that was the old world. It was called nonprofits and history and all kinds of things like that. And lots of nonprofits have done great work on the planet. And I am here to say, boo, hi Lawrence. I am here to say that When we are connecting with others on the planet, let us please, first of all, begin by this is a great word the guidance has been using, which is fostering a relationship, because it is the relationship and the connection that we have as a collective consciousness upon this earth to recognize the star nations, the star codings within us, that we are currently made of the earth and we are from the stars, and we have now taken the quantum leap. So let's check in when programs jump in and say, to begin with, let's do a GoFundMe. And so what I said to our crew today is a GoFundMe on behalf of someone else is like doing a Go Connect Me to Source. It's an inside job. And so there are many groups and organizations all around the world that are now connecting with each other, and we are being invited to connect on a completely new level, which is the level of seeing God in all things, the oneness that we are. And through this great connection, we actually truly have the capacity to dissolve the walls. In fact, they've already dissolved the old structures, and we are here to be empowered to create something more. So let us open to the higher selves, which have the intel and the ideas and the visions. Guillermo joined in our meditation the other night and downloaded like a whole new script of light language. Absolutely profound. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. And so it is within us. So let's go within each time these influxes of energy come in and these connections that we make with each other. Let's continually go within to receive the higher intel from the source that is coming in to show us how to create the new earth. Let's not keep falling back on what was there. It got us a long way, and now there is something primal coming in, primal as in cosmic. And if we can, with our excitement in connecting with each other in these beautiful and expansive ways, remember to be the Jedi of our energy, always holding stillness at the center as this grows and we expand together, and we continue to Jedi the energy to stillness so we can hear and receive the coordinates of how to do this. It's called the Aurora. As I mentioned before, it is the 64th gene is described as the aurora, the halo around the head. And the aurora is what the guidance is calling the new cymatic that is coming into our consciousness like a snowflake to guide our collective how to do this. So, excitement, yes. Celebration, yes, absolutely, 100%. Ride the waves of these energies coming in and be the Stellar Jedi as it's coming in and say, show us beyond what we can imagine with these minds. Show us and help us to transduce and translate this information and energy in our fields, in our movements, in our actions, in our words, in our connections together. Let's do it like that. All right. Quick little check-in, and We Love We and starlightfamily.org. Please check them out. Check them out on Facebook. Epic, epic love, because that's what it's all about, and that's what they've been doing for a long time, which is what has brought them together. And I'm not saying anything is bad or wrong. I'm just saying that we have a human potential right now on this planet to transform everything beyond what we can imagine with our beautiful minds. And so it is called gifting, and it is a completely different kind of, it's not an exchange of energy as we're sovereign. It becomes 0 point free energy, recalibration. We are the technology, and the technology is the technology of love. I love you, we love we, and we are an amazing global family, cosmic, galactic, and all those things. And infinite blessings, love, light, and aloha. Let's keep going, and yay to James. We are having the best dialogue together and with the children, and opening to the way. If we all come together in meditation, in the realization, in the recognition of what this is, the 60th Siddhi has ignited in multiple beings, and it is the end of the world as we know it, and we joyously step into that part of us that is already at the door guiding. Yay! Cookies and tea. Blue Pleiadian spirulina popcorn in the Pleiades with me. Aloha.